Okay, here we are. We're going to pick up where we left off. I ran out of, my battery died. I'm hoping, I know that I ended up reading the very end of that last chapter. So anyway, I'm going into 1 Corinthians 15, verse 6. And after that, he appeared to more than 500 brethren at one time, most of whom remain until now, but some have fallen asleep. And fallen asleep is fallen asleep in death. They're sleeping in death. That's how it's described. If you go and you look it up yourself, you'll find that it's a sleep in death. And then 1 Corinthians 15, verse 26. The last enemy that will be abolished is death. And then Revelations 1, verse 18. And the living one, and I, was dead, and behold, I am alive forevermore, and I have the keys of death and of Hades. And then Revelation 6, verse 8. I looked, and behold, an ashen horse, and he who sat on it had the name Death, and Hades was following with him. Authority was given to them over a fourth of the earth to kill with sword and with famine and with pestilence and by the wild beasts of the earth. Revelations 21:4. And he will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and there will no longer be any death, and there will no longer be any mourning or crying or pain. The first things have passed away. Okay, and then Isaiah 26, verse 19. Your dead will live, their corpses will rise, and who lie in the dust awake and shout for joy. For your dew is as the dew of the dawn, and the earth will give birth to the departed spirits. And notice it's saying the earth. So these things have to take place before we can go to the new earth. That's the way that I'm understanding the scriptures and the way the message came to me. And then Matthew 16, verse 27 again. For the Son of Man is going to come in the glory of his Father and with his angels, and will then repay every man according to his deeds. So, I mean, how can you have something new until you get rid of all the old stuff? So that's the other reason that I say that the judgment comes first, and then we will be in the new heavens and the new earth. And then Revelations 2, verse 23, and I will kill her children with pestilences, and all the churches will know that I am he who searches the minds and hearts, and I will give to each one of you according to your deeds. Remember, I was saying in one of my videos that, all the churches and all the things that he has against the churches, and that's us, and we know what the Lord has against each one of us if we look inside our hearts and our minds and our hearts, and we're honest with ourselves. So I'm going to read it again. And I will kill her children with pestilence, and all the churches will know that I am he who searches the minds and the hearts, and I will give to each one of you according to your deeds. And then Revelations 20, verse 12, and I saw the dead and the great and the small standing before the throne, and the books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged from the things which were written in the books according to their deeds. Revelations 19, verse 20, and the beast was seized, and with him the false prophet who performed the signs in his presence, by which he deceived those who had received the mark of the beast and those who worshipped his image. These two were thrown alive into the lake of fire, which burns with brimstone. So this is the other reason why I say that there's got to be the judgment first. And then Revelations 20, verse 10. And the devil who deceived them was thrown into the lake of fire and brimstone, and where the beasts and the false prophets are also. And they will be tormented day and night forever and ever. And then 20, Revelations 20:15. And if anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire. And then Revelations 20, verse 6. Blessed the Holy One is the one who has part in the first resurrection. Over these, the second death has no power, but they will be priests of God and of Christ and will reign with him for 1,000 years. So there explains already that there's going to be a resurrection, like we're gonna all be there present, whether we're already in our heavenly bodies or not. I don't know. We're all going to be judged, and then those who are written in the book will not be. That the second death will have no power over us, or over them, because we'll be reigning with him for 1,000 years. So Satan is going to be he's going to be bound. And then Revelations 3:5. He who overcomes will thus be clothed in white garments, and I will not erase his name from the book of life, and I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels. And then again, Revelations 20, verse 12. And I saw the dead and the great and small standing before the throne, and the books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged from the things which were written in the books, according to their deeds. So I guess that is enough for everyone to chew on for now, to meditate on and try and digest. So I'm going to pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.